I know your face. The one who defeated Darth Angral, the hero of Tython.
That's, Heroes of Tython. I fought Darth Angral too.
My mission was a secret. No one knew where I was. How did you find me?
The spirit of my dead master, Orgus Din, sent me here. He said you needed help.
Thank the Force, and your master. I thought I was dead. Under the circumstances, I think we had better contact my superiors. I'd almost repaired my holo before the Sith ambushed me.
Jomar! Where are you?
Masters, I completed my mission, but Sith assassins shot down my vessel over Tatooine. The spirit of Master Orgus Din sent my rescuer. I believe you know her.
The Force wants our mission to succeed, Master SWTOR. This is proof.
I knew she was the nexus of our fates, but events are transpiring faster than I foresaw.
We never get a break, but you can always count on me.
Jomar, a medical shuttle is en route. Before it arrives, give your rescuer the sensor logs you recorded.
Bring us those logs immediately. We'll explain everything when you're on Typhon.
This burden is now yours. Guard it with your life. Go. Hurry.
This area's dangerous. I'll stay until the medical shuttle arrives.
What I've given you cannot wait. We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
I brought the sensor logs, Master SWTOR.
I'm sure you have many questions. Master Tolbraga will answer them.
It's good to finally meet you in person. They say you're the greatest Jedi the Order has seen in generations. I believe the Force has guided you to me. Together, we'll defeat the Empire.
Restoring peace to the galaxy is the reason I became a Jedi.
I'm organizing a top-secret strike team of our best and brightest, Jedi who don't know the meaning of failure. Twice, you've saved the Jedi Order from destruction. Bengalmore and Darth Angral were formidable opponents. Now I ask you to confront the ultimate evil and help me capture the Sith Emperor.
You don't dream small, do you, Master?
There's an ancient fortress orbiting the Imperial homeworld, Dromund Kaas. It's hidden by a powerful cloaking device.
The Emperor rules his people from this cloaked fortress. Not even the highest-ranking Sith can find him.
But we're going to locate that fortress, get inside it, and seize the Emperor.
If there's a way to achieve these goals, we must find it.
We've already made great strides toward our objective.
The man you saved on Tatooine scouted the Dromund Kaas system. His sensor logs will help us plan this assault.
We'll plot a hyperspace route through the Imperial Navy's defenses. Slip right past them.
Other members of my strike team are uncovering ways to pierce the cloaking device and defeat the security around the Emperor's fortress. I could use your expertise on Balmorra. The Empire and Republic are at war there, and the fighting has endangered our mission.
My ship's ready for departure. Tell your people I'm on my way.
We've placed great responsibility on you, but I know you won't fail us.
Contact your fellow strike team member Warren Sidoro when you reach Balmorra. He'll explain the mission. We're going to save the galaxy. May the Force be with us.
Master Braga told me you were coming. Warren Sidoro. A pleasure. I'm grateful for your assistance. The situation is growing desperate. The Republic picked an unfortunate time to drive the Empire off Balmorra. It's made our team's mission that much harder.
Every world we take from the Empire brings us one step closer to victory.
True, but I hope to achieve our goal with minimal violence. That's hard to do in a war zone. Balmorra is home to the largest weapon manufacturing plants in the galaxy. Half the munitions used in the last war originated on this world. The Empire develops horrific new instruments of destruction here. Balmorra's creations have killed countless innocents.
All that terrible power in the hands of the Sith. We can't let them keep it.
I appreciate the sentiment, but be mindful of our mission. We're here for one particular item. We've learned the Empire has a cloaking device prototype at one of Balmorra's advanced weapon factories. It's the same technology hiding the Emperor's fortress. If we obtain that cloaking device prototype, we can understand how it works, develop a way to see through it.
Expose his hidden fortress, and the Emperor becomes vulnerable.
Finding the cloaking device prototype is almost impossible thanks to the invasion. We need experienced native guides to sort through the chaos. Balmorra has a well-established civilian resistance. Their spy network's knowledge of the Empire would be invaluable.
Sounds like we'll need the Resistance if we're going to find the cloaking device.
Unfortunately, the Resistance doesn't trust the Republic. Despite my best negotiations, they remain uncooperative.
Can't say I blame them. The Empire's driven us off this planet twice already, leaving the Resistance holding the bag.
Republic Command just intercepted a distress call. A Resistance medical facility is about to be overrun. I'd go, but an Imperial armor column's in my way. I need you to save that medical facility.
I'll break that siege. Where am I going?
I'm sending the medical facility's location. I don't know what you'll be facing there, but do whatever you must to save the Resistance fighters. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. May the Force be with you.
I'm sorry to detain you, Master Jedi, but this is an emergency. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmorra, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
The Republic's made up of worlds that didn't have a chance.
History hasn't exactly been repeating itself lately. The stakes are too high here. Balmorran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmorra, but we need reinforcements.
Is Balmorra a complete war zone?
We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Madine requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
I believe the Empire's worn out their welcome.
From the stories I hear, I think the Balmorran people would agree. I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
Lieutenant Hollis told me he'd found the best help in the galaxy, but I wasn't expecting a Jedi. I'm Commander Madine. We both know why you're here, so I'll lay out the details. The Empire's taking control of Balmorra's satellite defense system. It's only a matter of time before they find Bugtown and blast us out of this swamp.
If you know Bugtown's in danger, you should evacuate.
And lose the only part of Balmorra we've got? Leaving won't solve our problems. The Empire's got us cornered. As long as they have that satellite system, they're going to keep Balmorra. But if we could get control of the satellite system, we could turn it on the Empire and even the score.
The satellite system must have a weakness.
All we know is that it's well protected. My scouts and SIS agents can't even get close. My best agent managed to gather some intel, but he never made it back. His ship was shot down. I need someone to enter Imperial territory, find Agent Jago's downed ship, and recover the intel.
How do you know the Empire doesn't already have it?
If the Empire has cracked Agent Jago's encryption, we'd be hearing about it elsewhere. Trust me. Use this decryptor to verify the intel's contents. Then contact me through the comm station at the shuttle pad.
If your agent's alive, I'll find him.
I've seen the satellite system at work. Nothing gets past it. I'll wait for your comm call. Good luck up there.
The Jedi bought us some time. Get our wounded to the secure area. Move it! I'm the chief medic. Just call me Doc. I appreciate your hard work, Gorgeous. But there's a whole nest of collocoids coming. No time to evacuate.
What are these collocoids?
Things that eat you. I've got dozens of wounded here. Hope you're not one of those junior Jedi.
Do we have to save him too?
I'll head for the secure area and stabilize casualties. Here they come! Hey, look at that. We are alive. Nice work.
A lot of wounded here. You're the only doctor?
Honey, I do the work of 10 medics, and that's on a bad day. Say, you might be wounded and not know it. Let me check you over.
The Force protects me. These others were not so fortunate.
I don't know what genius picked a collocoid breeding ground for our medical facility, but we need to evacuate quick. Problem is, my critical patients are too fragile to move, and the Empire stole my trauma kits.
I won't let the Empire endanger your people's lives. How can I get what you need?
Our scouts say the Imperials sent my trauma kits to their frontline troops on the plains nearby. The depots will be heavily guarded, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Just hurry. These people don't have much time.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone read me? Cops blocked that blasted satellite. Wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship and find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
Commander Maydeen, I've recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Balmoran's shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Balmora. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
Just tell me where to go.
Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
A Jedi learns to clear the mind of all distractions.
I'm more worried that he'll distract the Empire. Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
That sounds like first-hand experience talking.
Fighting the Admiral's like going up against a Durasteel wall. I don't advocate wholesale slaughter, but this whole plan goes belly up if Admiral Rezair finds out. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Let's hope so. We're not going to get another shot at this. I'll be standing by.
Ian Sarkis?
Point that thing someplace else, and I'll answer. Yes, you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rezair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, he'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
If you can promise this will make a difference.
They won't know a blaster from a bantha when I'm through. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest.
Starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
Sarkis sabotaged a few things to keep them busy.
Ian Sarkis, sir. I left the Empire a few thank you presents for their hospitality.
That's our man. Can you get us control of Balmora's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
That's a dangerous task for a tech.
Hacking past a Hawkeye defense? I deserve a medal. I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough. How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rezair and his men are stationed.
Does the Admiral have any other defenses?
Just his track record. Even in defeat, he always manages to strike the last blow.
Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack. I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rezair and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
The Admiral will surrender the satellite system, or fall defending it.
Knowing the Admiral, surrender isn't an option. Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.
You saved us!
I didn't think anyone knew we were here. The Imperials were gonna use us for target practice. We owe you one.
Get yourself somewhere safe.
We're gonna run until there's no more Imperial flags. Thank you again.
Welcome back. The satellite system's down and the battle's over. I've been in some intense ops before, but that... let's just say Bugtown never looked so good. We're holding the Empire back by the skin of our teeth. Freeing captive civilians wouldn't have been my choice.
I made the only choice I could as a Jedi.
But what's right isn't always what's best. Either way, we'd likely be standing in a bombed-out mess if it wasn't for you. You've got my thanks.
There's a lot of Balmorra left. What's your next move?
Get into more populated areas. Start contacting the locals. Our next major offensive is Imperial headquarters in the city of Sobrik. There's a sizable Balmorran resistance set up nearby. Beck Tauret, the resistance leader, requested our aid, but the satellite system kept us from answering. I'd like to send you.
Anyone fighting the Empire can consider me an ally.
Beck's a bit of a patriot. He'll like your attitude. I'll let Beck know you're heading in that direction. He'll be waiting. I've got to get back to troop deployment. I'm certain we'll cross paths again.
The turbolift's locked down, but don't worry. Slicing Imperial security codes is a hobby of mine. Give me 2 secs. Uh-oh. Someone's coming down the turbolift. Get behind me, beautiful. I'll protect you.
Doc, I thought the imps had killed you.
You too, Remy? How you making out, old fella?
Same as always. Pretend to cooperate with the Imperials and stab them in the back every chance I get.
We're here to defeat the Empire. Can you get us into the upper levels?
Sure. The imps put me on waste management. Gave me a data card to get in there. It's all yours. Thing is, there's guards every 2 meters in there.
That's why I travel with a Jedi, Remy.
Sorry to cut this reunion short. We have a long fight ahead.
And I finally have a way out of this place. See you on the other side, Doc.
Hello, are you there? It's Colonel Finley. We have a new problem. The Resistance has learned of Imperial research into weapons that use cloaking device technology. If the enemy can hide their missiles and bombs from detection, imagine the carnage.
The Empire would rip us apart.
You must recover all the Empire's research data on this project and deliver it to us.
There's bound to be a computer hub up there somewhere.
This may be our only opportunity. Do everything you can. Finley out.
I found the files about the Empire's stealth weapon research, but something's wrong. They're starting to erase themselves.
I use turbolift data cards all the time when I was here. They work with computers too. Maybe we can transfer the files onto the data card Remy gave us. Copy them before they get deleted. Work like a charm. Pretty amazing. Huh, gorgeous?
That was fast thinking. Well done.
Fast thinking is my middle name. You suppose the Empire knows we're here?
That's far enough. We're almost done here.
Nicolin, what are you doing?
The cloaking device prototype belongs to the people of Balmorra, not the Republic. This is our world, our war, and our victory.
The Empire was on the verge of wiping out the Resistance before we got here.
We've spent decades fighting for this planet after the Republic rolled over for the Empire. Now you're back to loot our resources? This prototype may be the most valuable technology on Balmorra. You're not taking it.
Aren't the Jedi all about justice? If that's true, let us leave with what's rightfully ours.
The cloaking device isn't the real prize. The Empire's research is what you want. They learned how to cloak missiles and bombs. Isn't that more valuable to Balmora's future security? I'll give you the data in exchange for the prototype.
Interesting offer. One I'm inclined to accept. You have a deal. I'd offer you transportation, but I'm afraid the shuttle only seats 2. Good luck.
The Colonel won't be happy, but I'll smooth it over. I'm good with people. One thing's for sure, I'm not working for the Resistance anymore. Got a spare bunk on your ship for a superb combat medic?
My mission is dangerous. Sure you want to get involved?
Danger doesn't scare me. And involved is my middle name.
Warren, I have the cloaking device prototype.
After the blood that's been spilled today, that's a ray of hope. I'm returning to the Republic base where you first landed. Meet me there.
Then if we can hit the power... looks like you've got your reinforcements.
Master Jedi, I'm honored you're willing to take up our cause. I'm Bek-Talrot, and this is Colonel Marek. We welcome anyone who's willing to fight for a free Balmora. I requested backup because we've set our sights on the city of Sobrik. It's currently Imperial headquarters.
What happened to Sobrik's citizens?
The Empire destroyed everything Balmoran and covered the city with their blasted red banners. Colonel Marek is the most decorated officer in the Balmoran militia, and our man inside the Empire.
Our best bet into Sobrik is an aerial assault, landing in the spaceport and surprising them.
Our transport's an old Republic model. She can carry enough men to challenge the Empire.
But the spaceport shield disables any non-Imperial craft, and all the false promises in the galaxy won't deactivate it.
Balmora's not a safe place to fly.
When you're welcome, it's safe enough. When you're not, well, you can see why everyone's fighting over it.
We've gotten our hands on the Troida Disruptor, a prototype weapon that could break through Sobrik's shield.
The Empire has fail-safes in place, and the Troida Disruptor will only work for a few minutes. Luckily, that's all we need.
But activating it requires enough power to launch a Star Destroyer, and we don't have it.
The only thing that's got that kind of juice is Sobrik's power grid, the largest set of generators on Balmora.
You've seen one generator, you've seen them all, right?
Now, the Empire, anticipating an attack, has positioned fully armed garrisons at each generator.
If you can get past them and siphon power from the generators, we can activate the Troida Disruptor and break through Sobrik's shield.
Ready your men. I'll have that power when you need it.
I'll monitor the power grid from here and contact you when everything's in place. Good luck.
We have control of Sobrik's power grid. Diverting power to the Troida Disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Bek-Talrot. Sobrik's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
The Troida Disruptor is activated. Sobrik's spaceport shield is breaking down. I can't thank you enough.
You can thank me later. Let's get Sobrik back.
You'll be the hero of Balmora when we win Sobrik. I promise you. I'm impressed. Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Bek's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sobrik through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
The Resistance looks up to you. Keep them going till I get there.
I won't lose Sobrik. Not this time. See you inside.
You've lost, Bek. Your men are dead and your ship's in flames.
What? How could you do this to us?
Here come your reinforcements. Ask them if you don't believe me.
You're standing with the Empire, Colonel.
Balmora will too, before long. Please, don't make this hard. Surrender or die. Those are your options.
You will answer for the Resistance members you killed.
You're giving me too much credit. That's Imperial marksmanship. When the Empire came, the Republic fought, lost, and left. Balmora needs order, stability, and power to survive. Our future is with the Empire.
Balmora will be free, and you'll be remembered as a traitor.
Balmora will thank me when this is over. Hear that, Beck? Your backups refuse to surrender. Don't make the same mistake.
Hello? Please tell me someone won that firefight!
The Imperials are dead. The spaceport's secure.
I just hope their dead equals ours. Colonel Merrick was respected and revered all over Balmora. If word of this gets out, we'll lose face, and that means losing support and manpower.
You coward. Weak and spineless, just like the Republic.
The Colonel was once a hero. Let him die like one. Kill him, and put him in with the others. I'll say he fell in combat.
Killing the Colonel won't bring your men back. He lives.
I thank you for that. Maybe you can pass some of that spine over to Balmora.
Despite the Colonel's best efforts, you've won us the spaceport. Sobrik will be a battlefield for a few days, but we'll get it under control. Meet me back at the Troida workshop. I'll be waiting.
I got the cloaking device prototype, but I had to trade the Empire's weapon research data for it.
Yes, so the Resistance leaders informed me. I did not authorize your agreement.
The Resistance is afraid we've come to take over their home. Show them we're only here to help, and they may share that data.
I'm a soldier, not a diplomat.
Somehow I expected such an important device to be more impressive. I'll deliver this to Master Braga and the Council on Tython. Master Braga's faith in you is well placed. I'm honored to serve with you.
The feeling is mutual. Be well, my friend.
You should contact Master Braga when you return to your ship. He's eager to hear from you. Farewell.
It's over. Sobrik is free. I didn't think I'd live to see it. Of course, all the talk is about a Balmoran hero turned Imperial. We look like idiots. There'll be desertions. Colonel Merrick's rotting away in a secure storage room. Once the Empire's gone, he'll get a proper jail cell.
A lot of Balmorans died today. Colonel Merrick would have been one too many.
I can't really fault you for doing what you thought was right. Winning Sobrik didn't go exactly as planned. But with the city free, people will know it's only a matter of time before they're free too. Commander Medine wants to speak with you. We've got him waiting on ComCall.
Did the commander say what it was about?
He didn't say, and I didn't pry. Balmora will never forget what you did for us. Thank you again.
Commander Medine, I was told you wanted to speak with me.
Sobrik is free, and we have you to thank. A battalion should be in the city soon, though it'll be a long slog. You've proven your commitment to Balmora and the Republic. I've been authorized to ask for your help with a top-secret mission.
We've already invaded Imperial territory and liberated Sobrik. What's left?
The Republic didn't even know this objective existed until the Empire forced us off-world. The Balmorans hid it well. Let me introduce Dr. Karsiri, a scientist at the Balmoran Arms Factory.
Lead scientist now, actually. Not that that matters. I don't lead armies or free cities like you.
Dr. Karsiri is braver than he admits. He's working on the whole reason the Empire's fighting for Balmora, the Barrager planetary defense system.
What's so special about this weapon?
The Barrager can destroy an entire orbiting fleet without launching a single ship. The host planet becomes an impenetrable fortress.
We can't do anything to the Barrager unless we can control it. For that, we need someone who knows the weapon inside and out.
The weapons designers are Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis. They refused to work for the Empire and were imprisoned in the Gorinth Brig.
Are you certain they're alive?
The Gorinth Brig holds people who are inconvenient, not damned.
Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis are the only people who can get us the Barrager. They must get out of the Gorinth Brig safely. My scout West Durga is on the Gorinth Plateau. Speak with him. He'll know how to get inside and free the doctors.
Be careful, Dr. Karsiri, or you might be next.
Don't worry. Being a real-life traitor is making me extra cautious. Keep me updated, Commander. I'll do what I can to keep the Empire busy here. Good luck.
Junguben, stabulutumul numts umtsaktas. Musutugu, no gushle zoruku.
I had no knowledge of any of this.
Kumunhaba ukunit mekwasta bahala. Provata gahal gurefes sugurututa selvagu.
I'm extremely impressed.
Galungas ut termu nulu uma. Ul qualuta meta jurherfut persono jormola. Uma ormalo mentu gorastuk.
I've got the access key to the Gorinth brig.
Uma ormalo mentu gorastuk. Rugul afnamul konfu ensesquenu unswat.
If he already thinks that, he might be willing to make it true.
Regostura gas elef molu paukoda. Junstabu fuqualankwa persanna huara.
They'll still get a chance to surrender, even if they won't take it.
Jonulu hagan datalamut.
It's no use. You need an extractor's ID card to operate that elevator.
Don't worry about the elevator. Tell me how to open this cell.
Get out of here while you still can. The extractors will be back any...
Not very chatty now, are you, old man? Looks like we have a security breach. And some new prisoners.
The extractors are dead? And you saved us. I can't believe it.
I'm looking for Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis. They were working on a very important weapon.
I think I remember them. Scientists or something, right? They haven't been seen since they were taken below. I know Lieutenant Vecker rarely leaves his interrogation rooms on the lower level. He keeps the most valuable prisoners close by. Here, take the extractor's ID card. If you're looking to free someone else, you'll have to get onto the lower level to do it.
Get to the Republic outpost and find West Durga. He'll help you.
I'm getting out of here before more extractors show up. Good luck to you.
Idiots! Did none of you think to stop an intruder? Or are we issuing invitations? No matter. You won't disrupt the work I'm doing to stabilize Balmora.
Call this torture what you will. It ends here.
I must maintain order. Fear discourages rebellion. Whether you're here out of some misguided attempt to save these criminals, or you're after Republic interests, you won't succeed. The Gorinth brig and everyone in it serves the Empire. They live for it, they die for it.
Release the prisoners and you can go free.
And start a planet-wide riot. No wonder the Republic's falling apart. Disarm the intruder. Alive if possible. Dead as an example.
Dr. Meln? Dr. Ortis?
Dr. Ortis, just give me a minute to catch my breath. I thought that fight would never end.
Forgive him. This whole experience has been traumatic. Dr. Meln at your service.
I can't believe you went to these lengths to rescue us. Thank you.
I was told you designed the Barrager. I hope I'm not wrong.
The Empire imprisoned us because of the Barrager, and now the Republic set us free. I think I know why you're here. The Barrager is an incredibly complicated and well-protected weapon, as designed. Luckily, our design notes are in contraband. We can use Lieutenant Vecker's credentials to override the security system and get those files. It'll lock down afterwards, of course, but we'll have what we need.
Can the override do anything else?
Change prison operations, security settings, nothing that's going to help us now. With our files, we can create a foolproof spike for the Republic, guaranteed to get control of the Barrager.
Wait just a minute. What about all those prisoners? You might have forgotten everything we've seen here, Doctor, but I haven't. This is our chance to destroy this terrible place. We have to use that override to let these people go. As for the Baraja, we'll figure out something.
The Gorinth Briggs caused enough suffering.
You may have just single-handedly condemned the Republic.
The thanks of 1,000 prisoners should make up for it. The override worked. Every security field in the Gorinth Brig has failed. We should get to a shuttle. Dr. Meln and I will do our best to get something together for the Baraja spike. Thank you.
Did Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis make it back?
Gahal Ravul Asjon Ujuet Untumata. Jubguhu Zuza Haga, Nuexa Nunsa Bahala.
I'm glad you're back. We've got no time to waste. Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis have created the Baraja spike. It's hacked together from memory, so they can't guarantee anything. We really could have used their research.
It's hard to ignore a prison full of innocent people.
You eliminated most of the prison staff. Once we had the Baraja, they wouldn't have waited long for a rescue. I just hope the spike works. The Baraja could prevent another Telos or Taris forever. The Republic must get control of it. Our plans hit a small snag. We've been unable to get in touch with Dr. Karsiri, the informant who started all this.
You suspect the Empire discovered him?
Dr. Karsiri's brilliant, but I doubt he has much experience covering his tracks. The Empire's massing their troops at the Balmoran arms factory. It's a battle from here on in. We've got to move forward, with or without Dr. Karsiri. My technician Lem Carter's been working on locating the Baraja. He's waiting for you at the Sundari outpost.
Tell Lem I'll be there as soon as possible.
I'll keep trying to contact Dr. Karsiri. I'll let you know if I hear from him. Medine out.
I'm looking for Lem Carner.
You found him. Good thing, too. Now you can take this off my hands. It's the Baraja spike. Commander Medine sent it over. Your job is to use that to take control of the Baraja. My job is to find it for you.
I guess there's been no word from Dr. Karsiri.
Not a peep. That's why you're dealing with an old tech like me. Takes a lot of power to destroy a fleet. I can trace where it's going and locate the Baraja that way. But the Empire's got power-hungry contraptions all over this battlefield. As long as they're up, I can't get a clear reading. Get me?
Just tell me where to go.
Empire's recalled their full forces here. Republic's doing all they can, but you've got a literal army to get through. Watch yourself. Knock out everything the Empire's got running. Hook this power monitor up to their primary sensor grid, and we'll find your weapon.
If the Empire advances, retreat. I'll figure things out.
I was a front-lines tech in the Battle of Bathawi. This is nothing. As soon as I've got a lock on the Baraja's location, I'll calm you. Stay safe out there.
Good work. Signal's coming in, clear as a bell. Most of the power's being drawn to the administrative complex of the Balmoran arms factory. The Baraja must be there.
An administrative complex doesn't sound so threatening.
Don't be so sure. Probably plenty of security is still standing between you and the Baraja. I've got Commander Medine on hold for you. If we don't meet again, well, for Balmora's sake, I hope we do.
Looks like we were both hard at work. You've got the Baraja's location. I've got Dr. Karsiri.
Good thing, too. The Baraja lab's been fortified beyond recognition. Freeing the Gorinth Brig prisoners must have put a scare into the Empire. They're driving us hard to finish the weapon. The Empire's made Darth Minax our overseer. She was a slave driver before, but now, any minor setback is grounds for execution.
Sith are deadly and unpredictable. Be cautious.
She's a real live, red-skinned Sith nightmare. Without their research, Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis couldn't have anticipated our progress. There's some vital extra steps to making their hack work.
Looks like they could have used your expertise.
No one could have gotten as far as the Baraja's designers. I can just get you a little further. Use the Baraja spike on the subsystem controllers, then on the main power core. It'll allow full control when you arrive.
No one will forget what you've done for Balmora, Doctor.
I only did what any Balmoran would have done. I'd better get back before Darth Minax comes looking. I hope to meet you in person soon.
This is it. Follow Dr. Karsiri's instructions and get to the barrager. Medine out.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.